Hi, my name's Tom from the Stonebake Oven Company. Today we're going to be demonstrating how to fire up one of our Primo wood-fired ovens. I've already pre-cut some kindling. We use kiln-dried wood because it's got about a 20% moisture content. Obviously, the lower the moisture in the wood, the more efficiently it burns within the oven and the quicker the oven will actually reach its optimum cooking temperature. If you use any wood that's got more moisture than that, it can take the oven longer to get up to temperature and it doesn't burn as efficiently. So what we do to start is we build a stack within the centre of the oven. We get 2 pieces of wood down that way, and then we follow it up with the other 2 parallel. We carry on that until we get a nice little stack within the oven. Once we have about 4 or 5 stories of wood within the oven, once we've got our stack built up, we get our first fire lighter. We use natural fire lighters from naturally sourced products. It's basically, we move away from using any chemicals in our fire lighters. It's just a bit of a greener way of doing things. Once we have our first fire lighter in the centre of the stack, we can then use our second fire lighter, light our second fire lighter, and then we can place that under the centre of the stack of wood within the centre of the oven. The reason we stack the wood like this is because it allows air to get under each piece of kindling, so effectively it will take a lot easier and it will reach its temperature a lot quicker. As you can see, as soon as the fire catches slightly, all the air getting around the kindling is allowing all the kindling to take relatively quickly. As the fire grows within the oven, you can start adding more pieces of kindling to the fire. To make sure you don't burn your hands, you can use one of our metal with a wooden handle pizza peel and just shuffle a log out onto the top of the stack of wood. The oven will smoke quite considerably as it's getting up to temperature, but as soon as it's reached its optimum cooking temperature, the smoke will die down and the oven will become relatively smokeless. As you can see, the fire is growing quite considerably. What we'll do, we can keep adding a little bit of wood to it, just to give it that last little bit. In 2 or 3 minutes it should be ready for cooking. Then we'll push the fire to the side and we can get a pizza in there. A good way of telling when your oven is ready to cook in, while the oven is reaching cooking temperature, it'll have a build-up of soot within the dome of the oven. Once it's reached its optimum pizza cooking temperature, the soot will diminish from the inside of the dome and it will flake off. Once your oven has reached its optimum cooking temperature, all the soot's diminished from the inside of the dome, you can then use your metal pizza peel to manoeuvre the embers from the centre of your wood-fired oven over to the side. You can brush all of that out of the way and then you're ready to place whatever you may be cooking in on the left-hand side of the oven.